Now let's work with callouts. For example, I need to create a callout based on a section, so I'll draw a new section from here to here, and go to view, and here let's on the view create new callout, for example here, and I need to check it tag and then go to view. Here it is. How can you work with callouts? So at first, callout, it's a model-based view on which you can combine your three-dimensional objects from your model, for example walls, floors, and so on, and two-dimensional high detail objects. So let's do this. Now I have just two objects from my model. I drain one to another, and then I start to work just with two-dimensional objects. So at first I need to add a break line. So insert load family, detail items, general line break, here it is, annotate, and place detail component, for example here, and I set it up here. And for example, I need to draw each brick here, and for example some kind of siding. How can I do this? Here we have preloaded some bricks, but I create my new one. I go to Revit menu, say new, family, and pick detail item, open. Here it is. I need to draw my brick. It's Russian dimensions, and I want to draw a cement here, for example like this. Alright, I'll save as family. It's detail brick. Load into project, and I need to go to my section, callout, and here I can place my just created brick. So it's just a little bigger, so I have wrong dimension in my wall, and then in time I can pick a wall. For example, I have wrong dimensions in finish brick, 120. Alright, I'll fix it, and now I can place my component. It's easier to work on thin lines, but as you can see, place by hand it's not very handy. So there are special tool which called repeating detail component. So here it is. I say to edit type, say duplicate brick Russian, and pick my preloaded detail brick, fixed distance, it's 75 millimeters. I suppose it's okay. Let's try to create. And I need just to drag line, and I'll receive my detail objects. So if I want to hide something, I can try to bring to front my break line, and for example, if I want to hide my part of section of my wall, I can use masking region and say invisible lines, and pick this region. Alright, and also the same way I need to send to back. Here it is. So the same way you can add any component that you need and place it on your model. For example, new family detail item, some kind of anchor, for example here, and something like this. I'm not very good in drawings, and let's try. Here it is. Of course, I need to fix it a little. I align it to center. The same thing here, for example. But really, it's just like in AutoCAD in drawings. For example, you work with lines, and I suppose it's not very hard, the same tools. And now it's the last one I need to fix there, say equal. Okay, and the same thing here, equal. Yeah, here it is. And for example, also place this component, for example, here and here. And of course, you can use your tags, and for example, for any component, you can do the same tag as I showed you before, for tag for detail component, and place it on this view. You can add your dimensions, and so on.